So the 47th JP Dokkan World Tournament is upcoming, and there could potentially be some very, very strong free-to-play units. I'm going to discuss what we should be expecting here. Again, last time the World Tournament had some pretty good, free-to-play units as well. Just to note, we're also getting a revamp for this Bulma event that does go live in about 24 hours from this recording. It's pretty cool, right? It seems like you'll play it every day. It's permanently available now, so that's really, really nice to see. But essentially, just taking a look at the last World Tournament, which was the 46th World Tournament back in February, we got a couple of updates here. So we got some World Tournament EZA medals, LR Piccolo EZA medals, and essentially we're able to EZA some of these World Tournament units now. It seems like they're, again, finally doing that. We got all of these guys to EZA last time, and these guys will give us hints into, okay, who's actually going to EZA this time and what we should be anticipating. So, again, just first and foremost, we got LR Piccolo. I don't expect or anticipate another LR EZA will happen. If there would be another LR EZA, it would be Tian and Chelsea, who were the second World Tournament reward card. But again, I don't think or, would anticipate that that would happen. So let's just cross that out. I think LR Piccolo is just going to be, his EZA for now. And then in the future, like, let's say, I don't know, next year, we'll see LR Tian and Chelsea get an EZA. This Piccolo is quite good, though. These three units were also quite solid, especially this Gohan, and then this Goku kind of sucked. But again, these units will help us predict who's going to EZA next. So just taking a quick look at Kid Goku here, we see this Kid Goku did release on September 3rd of 2015. So I looked into the Dragon Ball Saga banner to see any updates and like what units were added. And then first and foremost, again, these two units also came out the very same day that the STR Kid Goku came out. And I don't see any other SSR, at least like from when I was taking a look into it, that also came out the same day that this Kid Goku came out. So we could potentially anticipate still another 5 units to EZA potentially, if they still want to go with, 5 units EZA per World Tournament, like how we got 5 last time. Maybe they still want to do only 4 units with EZA, 3 reward cards, and then 1 Dragon Ball Saga bounty unit. If so, it'd be one of these two. But I mean, these two Demon King Piccolos could be quite helpful. I feel like especially this guy with his support ability, right? Extreme Class Key 3 and 25% attack. Make that Extreme Class Key 3 and then, 35 or 30 even percent attack and defense. And then he could be quite a helpful option potentially in some of these teams. I mean, let me think of some teams that would be here. Whenever Resurrected Warriors get an updated team, he's not on. Where is he is on Terrifying Conquerors right here. Perfect, right? So he would actually fit the cooler team, which is probably still the best villain team in the game, which is kind of crazy. It's been quite some time since this cooler team was fully formed, but it could be a potential helpful option. Just some of these like villain teams, maybe Sworn Enemies gets an actual team again later. Worldwide Chaos, right? There's some options there. And in the future, whenever we get like a Dokkan Fest Demon King Piccolo, maybe he's transforming. We could see, this guy be a good option for him. This unit's a debuffer, but just make him a support unit. Very, very simple, but that's kind of what we should expect for the Dragon Ball Saga banner. Now, for the actual World Tournament reward cards, it seems like they went in order from the first, second, and third World Tournament. So I believe it is literally in order. This Bardock was the first World Tournament reward. This Goku was the second. And this Gohan was the third, or Bardock maybe would have been second. I don't remember exactly at the top of my head. I mean, that was a very long time ago. I guess we could technically check here. So Goku was the first, and then Bardock was the second. I remember that Gohan was definitely the third there, but the point is, yeah, you see Gohan's right there. The point is that they are going in order, right? It seems like of 3 World Tournament cards at a time. The reason why is because we see this World Tournament SSR Gohan is there. So if they do still want to do 3 World Tournament Awakenings, then it'll be the next 3, right? Gohan is actually the 4th World Tournament reward card, so we'll talk about him. He's pretty much guaranteed to EZA. There's no shot that they don't EZA him this World Tournament. I mean, he has an okay link set, probably, kind of. I mean, This Gohan, like, who is he gonna link with? Probably no one, honestly. Um, Not 10, a teen. This Gohan again, a very, very old reward card. This guy is really bad for a very long time. Where is he actually? His TUR. I can't find it. His TUR. But I mean, I don't know why. I just want to pull up the link partners here. That could be helpful. I guess it just doesn't want me to find him. There he is. Like, is he gonna link with anyone? Yeah, okay. With this Int Gohan. No one relevant he links with, unfortunately. I mean, he doesn't even have... He does actually have Saiyan lineage, so that's helpful, but I don't know. It's like he's basically just the worst version of Tech Gohan's link set, because at least Tech Gohan has first battle. This guy has 6 links, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing. This worries me a lot for his passive, because again, we're taking a look at this STR Kid Goku had a very similar passive. He's not really too impressive, unfortunately, because again, he wants to be facing against multiple enemies, and at the end of the day, the only fight that's like relevant right now that's against multiple enemies is the Gamma fight. And I mean, sure, he could be useful there. Like if they give him like guard and you know the key and then the extra stats against multiple enemies, then I guess I could see it. I mean, a lot of these Gohan cards, you know, have guard ability or support unit. Maybe they give him super class support somehow. Like if it's like against one or more enemy, he gives, you know, one or less enemies, I guess he gives support, and then 2 or more enemies he ends up, you know, I guess, you know, guarding or being more defensive or something, right? Like kind of like a super battle type of ability. I don't know. I couldn't even tell what this guy's gonna do. He's very, very basic, but with this skeleton, I'm just a little worried because this kid Goku wasn't really that great. So fingers crossed, maybe they make him good. Maybe they're scared of Tech Gohan, but at the very least, this guy has a cool art. I think his sticker could be cool, right? Z-Sword Gohan, again, like Tech Gohan is still solid, so I don't think that this guy would be better than Tech Gohan, but we'll see. Again, I think like this Gohan is quite good, so he's the best Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the game right now, is he not? I would say for sure, right? So that's one thing there. We also have this Kaioken Goku, so he's the 5th World Tournament reward card. Now, this guy is a lot more promising because he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. The thing about this guy is he's on the Goku team, the new God Goku team, right? Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans, obviously, duh. This God Goku, I feel like one thing you really, really want on his team is a Rainbow Orb Changer. Now, I think people, like, this is not really that great of ability, the type of key spares to physical. I'm not a fan of that. I find it to be a little inconsistent, so that's why you have to run Rainbow Orb Changers like Dokkan Kid Goku, Tech God Goku on the team. This guy could be a potentially helpful option there. I mean, he shares Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, over in a Flash, right? Actually, no, this guy doesn't have Kamehameha, but Shocking Speed, over in a Flash, that's a couple of key links there. And like, if you have this guy in slot 2 and this guy in slot 3, you could be providing the extra links there, which is helpful. Again, changing STR to Rainbow Key Spheres will be very, very good for this God Goku. He's also potentially going to be turning into a stacker, right? He does greatly raise attack right here. So if they allow him to like greatly raise attack and defense, or greatly raise attack and then a 30% defense stack, that'd be quite good. Maybe give him some additionals in his kit so that he could potentially stack a little faster. I mean, again, like this attack 40%, that's going to change like attack and defense 150% or something, right? With his EZA stats. I think this guy has a lot of potential and could be helpful on so many of these teams, even like Power of Wishes, right? Power of Wishes, getting a Rainbow Orb Changer, I think could be good for the team overall. Just a helpful Orb Changer. I feel like, you know, these two, like if you get a really bad starting key field, could struggle with key once in a while. I have an issue with that, like early on. Not too common, but if you have like this Kaioken Goku there, you know, he could just completely eliminate that issue, right? And on a lot of these teams, even like in the future, if we get like a good all-out struggle leader, full power leader, you know, Saiyan Saga could definitely use a Rainbow Orb Changer just in general, right? A lot of these teams don't really have a good Rainbow Orb Changer accelerated battle when it gets a good team in the future, right? And Kaioken Goku doesn't really have like a secure spot. Again, we have the LR here, which is still like good. I would say the LR is not bad at all. Can still be ran in a lot of difficult content, but like there's just units that do what this guy do, but just better nowadays. While there's not really going to be many units who Rainbow Orb change like that, right? It's very rare to get a Rainbow Orb changer, so this Goku could be very, very. I almost tried to say dude, but I said Goku, so it was like good, but whatever. This Goku could be very influential for the game, so let's see what this guy's going to be able to do. And now the final World Tournament awakening I think we should expect is the 6th World Tournament reward card, which is this buff Goku right here. So this guy is just Super Saiyan Goku. So we have the April Fool's Goku event going on. If you're on JP Urban and Global and don't have this guy like SA10, you could farm up the Super Saiyan Goku from the April Fool's event. You could SA10 this guy for free. Very, very easy. I mean, you could also do the same for Kaioken Goku from the Lord Slug event, and then this Gohan. There are a couple of Gohan teen cards that are farmable free to play, so you could definitely get that done. But this Goku is also, I feel like, very interesting, and he has a lot of potential. One reason is because he has his super attack effect. It says raises attack for 6 turns, but a lot of these old cards actually have a 50% raise. So this is actually a 50% attack raise for 6 turns, even though it would normally be like a new unit if it shows raise attack for 6 turns. It'd be just 30%, but some of these old cards do have 50%. So I mean, very simple. Just add defense to that, and then it would actually be 50% attacking defense. There's a lot of cards that have the ability like that. If you guys remember the Trunks, Goten, and Android 18 EZAs from the Bio Broly movie, those units had the same effect where they got defense added to their super attack effects, and it was actually a 50% defense raise. So it'd be the same for this Super Saiyan Goku. He's a Tekken Int type support. Now, I would note he's likely gonna stay as just Tekken Int. If we take a look at these units right here, right? If we take a look at, again, this Bardock and this Gohan. Bardock before EZA, he supported AGO and STR types, and he still stayed as an AGO and STR type support, but it became 3 key and 50% to stats. This Gohan pre-EZA was AGL Tech and Physical, Key 2 and 30% attack and defense. Then it does technically change to 50%. He just has to be in the 3rd slot, right? So this Goku, I can feel like we could anticipate potentially Tech and in types 50% and 3 key support, which could be quite good. Maybe they just balance it out, make it 40% and 3 key, but you know, you don't have to lock him to the specific slot. I mean, since he is a unit that's going to be supporting, you're likely going to want him off rotation, right? You're not going to really keep this guy on rotation unless you're like J-Fan or something, right? Where you can get these stacks up. But I think one good thing that they could really give this guy is additional. If they do give him the defense raise on 6 turns, if he has like some additional chance in there, that could be really good. Maybe he would require a Goku family unit, like on, not necessarily on the turn, but on the team. And then with the Goku family unit, he gets some sort of buffs, right? Because obviously when he's training in the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan, maybe it could be even bond a parent and child. And oh, that's going to be such a difficult condition if they do like bond a parent and child on the team. He gets like 59% extra attack and defense, and then I don't know, a high chance to do an additional super attack, right? I wouldn't expect these guys to be like really that great, like anything like, oh my god, these guys are insane. But this Bardock, I feel like he's definitely runnable in red zone. This Gohan is definitely runnable in red zone. This Goku, you could definitely, I feel like, run in red zone. Maybe not like, you know, the like type neutral, type disadvantage in red zone, but like, you know, type advantage, right? You could definitely take this Goku against Broly, this Gohan easily against Broly. There's not actually a really difficult STR boss for Bardock, right? But like, I guess red zone cell, the Gamma 1, right, could count. But this dude could be potentially very helpful. Again, just getting more good support units is what this game really needs right now. Like, if you really think about it, like the good support units in the game, STR Carnival Goku's good, Path to Power Kid Goku's good, and then like who else really is there that's like a unit that's like a staple on every team that's a support unit? There's not really too many of them. I'm probably missing 1 or 2, right? But it's like, it's 2 a.m. You could obviously see at the time of this recording, so I'm not going to be remembering every single thing about Dokkan. But getting more good support units for these two could be very, very helpful. I mean, I even count, again, just Rainbow Orb changing. That is a support ability. Well, it's not a direct support ability. It does help. So like, you know, if they change this Gohan to being like a support somehow, this Goku make his support really good, maybe give him again some sort of defensive utility somehow so that he could survive in slot 3, again like extra defense in slot 3, maybe a high chance to dodge if he's in slot 3, something like that could be really, really good. Or, you know, this Kaioken Goku, just make him a stacking unit at the bare minimum, right? Like, there's a lot of things that they could do to make these guys interesting, but then they could also make them kind of mess. So that's pretty much it, though, about what we should be expecting for the World Tournament. Again, I wish I could make more interesting videos for this week, but there's literally nothing else to talk about. So that's enough for me rambling. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.